Okay, so if we look at this particular paper, I want us to look at some things here which you need to take care of from day one. I want us to look at some things here which you need to take care of from day one. So if you look at that particular paper, it was that which was done in the month of April 2023. That is the first semester of this particular year. If you look at that paper, you'll be able to see that CASNEB is no longer concentrated on some specific topics. CASNEB will be taking all the topics. So it is either they bring you a theory from that particular topic or they give you all calculation question from each topic. Of course, you will find that they haven't tested 3 different questions from the same topic. Yesterday, when we were looking at the topics, we were all able to realize that topic number 4 is covering almost 3/4 or a quarter of what we are going to do in the 10 topics. So topic 4 is the longest topic because we are going to look at labor, we are going to look at material, we are going to look at inventory, we are going to look at overheads. These overheads, we are going to look at the allocation, the primary, the secondary, the reapportionment, and also the overhead absorption rates. All that is covered in topic number 4. And remember, in this topic number 4, when we're going to deal with inventory, we are going to look at the 3 methods: FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average method. If you are going to look at material, we are going to do the apportionment. If we are going to look at stock still, we are going to look at the stock level. For the manufacturing firms, we are going to look at what we call economic batch quantity. For the firms that are now purchasing goods from those who are producing, we are going to look at what we call economic order quantity. That is still under stock. Then the stock level still, we are going to look at ordering level, the average stock level. We are going to look at the number of orders still in topic number 4. So you may find that the examiner, out of the 5 questions that will be given, 5 of them or even 4 can be from one particular topic. And as we move forward, I want all of us to know that topic number 4 will always appear in your exams. Topic number 4 will always appear in your exams. So as you prepare, please ensure that you are conversant with the concepts covered in topic number 4. Of course, all of the topics are also being tested. So before we look at anything, remember we are getting this free lesson from RCM Online College. Currently, there is an early bird offer whereby if you pay 4,200, you get added to our paid group. But if you wait until the offer ends, then you're going to pay a total of 4,500 per unit. If you pay for 3 units, you are entitled to a free revision kit. So take advantage of this so that you can join our classes as early as possible. For any information related to the information that I've just shared with you, you can contact this number. You can contact this particular number to get assisted. Remember, we also have revision kits that are moving at 1,000 per copy. The study text, which entails the notes for all the topics which we analyzed yesterday, are also being sold at a cost of 1,500. It is not a must that you be in Nairobi for you to get the revision kit. It can be delivered to wherever you are. So just make a decision of acquiring those 2 materials, then you pay for the classes because we've already started our discussion for this particular unit. So today I want us to analyze this paper and see what is going to, or what was done to those who sat for this particular paper. So if you look at question number 1, of course, you are given 5 questions and you must do all of them. So if you look at question number 1, you will be able to see that question number 1A, you are told to explain 3 benefits of maintaining cost database. That is under introduction, topic number 1 for this particular unit. If you move to part B of this question, you are given a company there, you have joint process costing in the production process of 2 joint products. You can remember yesterday what we said, that the joint cost, the process cost, we bring in 1 raw material, then after bringing in the raw material, what do? We apply the conversion costs. We apply the conversion cost where we have now direct labor, we have any other direct expense, and then we have the overheads. All these will give us the conversion cost. So we bring in raw material, subject them to conversion cost to get us what we call the output. Under the output, we said very well that the output here, we can have 1 single product, we can have multiple outputs. And our example yesterday was petroleum. So when I bring in the crude oil here, or the petroleum, I'll be able to get different outputs. So that's why I will have kerosene, I will have grease, I will have diesel. So all these are output which I'm going to get from this particular raw material. So the cost of raw material is there, the conversion cost incurred are there, or are on the debit side of the process account. Now you will ask yourself, how will I distribute these costs? How will I distribute this cost to the output so that I know the price that I'm going to peg, or the selling price that I'm going to charge for selling my output? Some of the outputs here are in liquid form while others are in solid form. So how will I quantify these units here and divide the cost between all these units to know the actual cost of producing each product? So that is what we call now the process costing of joint products, And that is what was being tested in this particular question 1B. This question is from topic number 6. Topic number 6, process costing. So part A, topic 1, part B, topic number 6. So we've now seen that the examiner has tested topic number 1 and topic number 6 in question number 1. Let's move to question number 2 or part C. We have Digital Television Limited manufactures digital televisions. The main component used in making digital television is the fluorescent bulbs. For each digital television manufactured, 12 bulbs are required. The company manufactures 15,000 digital televisions per year. Its cost is 200 each time the bulbs are ordered, and carrying cost is shillings 8 per bulb per year. What do they need us to do? Determine the economic order quantity of bulbs, calculate the number of times per year the bulbs will be ordered, assuming 360 days in a year. Assuming 360 days in a year. Now, so if you look at that particular question, it is from topic number 4 under inventory management, and you're going to have it as a specific subtopic, economic order quantity. Economic order, that is topic number 4. So question 1 is covering all those 3 topics. Let's move to question number 2. In the context of labor remuneration, highlight 4 causes of labor turnover. what makes employees to leave their current workplace or their previous workplace? What did you see in your previous workplace that made you to disappear to look for another place of employment? That is what you are being asked here. Was it the work environment? Was it the salary? Was it the nature of work? What actually made you to move away from your previous place of work? That is what you are being asked. So you give what you know, 4 points, explain, and you get your marks. That is from topic number, that is still from topic number 4, where we have direct labor management or accounting for direct labor. If I move to part B, then I have this person here called 𝐬𝐥𝐸𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 material. We are given the centers, that is the service and the production department. So service department is being used to support the production department. When you're going to do the costing of goods, we have to transfer, we have to reapportion the cost in the service department to the production department, then we compare with the units produced for us to get the cost per unit. When doing that, we are going to deal with two methods. One, I said, we are going to apply the primary allocation, whereby we all know very well that directly, if I'm going to use raw materials in department A, I just take the quantities directly. But then the amount or salary paid to the security personnel guarding the entire company cannot be easily identified or associated with a specific department. And therefore, we are going to do the reapportionment of such expenses or overheads in a manufacturing or in a company. So if you look at that particular question, this is what they were trying to do. We have that information given there. If you move to page 2, of the same paper, you'll be able to see the department. So we have mixing departments, which we just mentioned yesterday. We have baking, we have canteen, and then, so we have distribution and canteen. We have distribution and canteen department. So as you can clearly see, let's move down there to additional information number 2. The secondary apportionment is allocated using stepwise method on the following basis. So the basis given there, we have the department. So these two here are the service departments. And then the first two are now the production departments. Now, the production or the service departments will redistribute the overheads incurred in these departments back to the production department. The redistribution of these expenses or overheads from the service to the production department is done using two methods, which we discussed yesterday. Which methods are these? First of all, we mentioned that you're going to do continuous stroke repeated stroke stepwise. So today they are introducing another name. In class, you only covered continuous or repeated. In exams, you are getting stepwise. We start wondering, what is this stepwise? It is the same as continuous method. And then method number 2, you're going to apply what we call simultaneous stroke algebraic methods. So those two are the methods we are supposed to apply when dealing with this. The reapportionment, where do we cover that? In topic number 4. So that is what you are required to do. Then they are testing you on an overhead analysis sheet showing both primary and secondary. The primary are the ones that have been directly allocated. If you look at page 2, the budgeted overheads for the year are as follows. The department, so we have allocated overheads 376,975 is for the mixing department. The rent and rates, depreciation and machine are also given there. So we have to redistribute the rent and rates to the 3 or to the 4 departments. How are we going to allocate that? That is still primary allocation. So we take the total for rent and rates, which we also did yesterday. We said that rent and rates total is given as 170,000. What is the best allocation basis for rent and rates? We said we use the area. So for these 4 departments, do we have the areas that are given to us? Yes. Additional information number 1. We have been given the net book value of machine, then floor space occupied in bracket square meters. So for example, here, I want us to see some sense. We want to allocate rent and rates. That is what we want to allocate. So what do we do? What do we do for rent and rates? We have a total of 170,000, but the allocation basis is area in square meters. So let's look at the mixing department. What do we have for the mixing department? We have 3,600 square meters. For the baking department, 1,400. Distribution, 1,000. And then canteen, 800. So we first of all get the total area. As per additional information number 1. We'll take 3,600 plus 1,400 to give us 5,000 plus 1,000, 6,000 plus 800 is 6,800. So the total rent and rates amount is 170,000. We will now take that 6,800 square meters is equivalent to 170,000. That is the total rent and rates. I want to get the value for mixing department. What will I have for the mixing department? I will take the area for the mixing department, which is 3,600 over the total area. I multiply by 170,000. If I do this, I will be able to get the value of rent and rates taken to mixing department. So can someone get us that value? Can someone get us that value? What do we have? 3,600 divided by 6,800 multiplied by 170,000. What do we have? Somebody. What will we have there? We are going to have 90,000. So I'm being told that the rent and rates value for mixing department is 90,000. Okay. What if I take for the baking department, the total area there is 1,400. So it means I need 1,400 over 30 or 6,800 multiplied by 170,000. What will I have? What will I have for the baking department? What will I have for the baking department? Somebody to help us there. We are going to get 35,000. How about distribution? Distribution, we are given 1,000 over 6,800. We multiply by 170,000. What will we have? And then the last one, we have canteen, which is 800 over 6,800. We multiply by 170,000. So I have 25,000. Here is 25,000. And then this one here is 20,000. So this is what you need to put in place. If I add all these things, they must add up to the total amount before distribution. So that is rent and rates. Then we bring in the depreciation of machine. Depreciation of machine. So depreciation of machine, what do we have? We have the net book value of machine in shillings. That is the basis of sharing the distribution of machine. So what do we have as the net book value? We have 1,500,000, 750,000, 300,000, and 450,000. If we add all that, we are going to get a value of 3 million. So, and what is the depreciation amount? We have 300,000. So 3 million. 3 million, that's the net book value, is equivalent to shillings, the depreciation amount. Now, mixing department. Mixing department will take what it has, that is 1,500. We divide by the 3 million. We multiply by 300,000. We have baking department. We are going to have the value given there as 750,000 over 3 million. Then we multiply by 300,000. That is the total depreciation. We have canteen or distribution. Distribution, we are given 300,000 over 3 million multiplied by 300,000. Then we get to canteen. We are given for 50,000 over 3 million. We multiply by 300,000. What do we have? What do we have? If you take the first one, this one here is a half. So 0.5 by 300,000. 0.5 by 300,000 will give us 150,000. This other one will give us a value of 75,000. And the distribution will give us a value of 30,000. And then finally, this one here will give us a value of 45,000. If we add all these ones here, they should add up to 300,000. So we've now distributed whatever was given in total amounts, not shared among the departments. And before we move to sharing this to the departments, after sharing that, there is that amount allocated overheads, which was directly given. We have allocated overheads. So allocated overheads, we have 376. 376,975. We have 243,925. We have 166,000. And then we have 266,500. So if we add all of this, if we add these figures here, you shall have answered question 1, Roman 1 of that question. An overhead analysis sheet showing both primary and secondary apportionment. So what we've done here, all this is primary. What you're going to get here is primary apportionment. What we have here is primary apportionment. The secondary apportionment is where now you are going to use the stepwise method. And for you to do the stepwise method, you need the information given to us in additional information number 2. You need additional information number 2 to now do the secondary allocation. That one we are going to cover when we reach in that particular topic. So question 3C or question 2C, we have a question. We have, so question 2A, that is from topic 4. Question 2B is also from topic number 4. Let's move to question 3. Outline 4 factors influencing stock levels in inventory management. Topic number 4. Then B, highlight 4 purposes of cost estimation to a service company as a hospital. The cost estimation, that is topic number 3. Part C, Relay Limited is currently following centralized material storage system. The company is the process of preparing its cash budget. The moment you hear the word budget, you must now refer to topic number . So this one here is the budget, that is part C of question 3, is topic number 9. Then this one here is topic number 3, topic number 4. That is question 3. You can see we are only remaining with the two questions. And you are able to clearly see what this examiner is doing to topic number 4. We are able to tell. Let's move to question number 4. That is page 3. Question number 4A, discuss 4 limitations that a firm might encounter when operating a marginal costing system. That is topic number 7, marginal and absorption costing. Then part B, we are given the variable cost, the fixed cost, and we are told to do marginal and absorption costing technique to prepare the profit or loss statements. That is still topic number 7. And we are done with question number 4. Let's move to question number 5. So 𝐤𝐤 Limited manufactures and sells a single product branded 𝐁𝐥𝐤. The following information relates to product 𝐁𝐥𝐤 for the month of March. So we have some information there: the selling price, the variable cost, the fixed cost, the targeted amount or targeted profit. That is the application of the concept of break-even point analysis. That is cost volume profit analysis method. Topic number 8. That is topic number 8. Part A. Then part B, we are given the budgeted information, and then we are told to compute the following variances. Topic number 10, that is standard costing and variances. Topic number 10. So that is what the examiner did. So the topic that is missing is topic number 5. We are not able to see it there. Then we also have, it is only topic number 5 because I can see 3, 5, and 2. But the reason why I'm not telling you that topic number 2 is missing, I believe those who were here yesterday can attest to that. Remember, we said anytime we are going to classify cost into fixed and variable, we are getting back to topic number 2. Anytime we are handling topic number 7, the marginal and absorption costing, how they treat the fixed production cost or overheads, that is taking us back to topic number 2. When we are doing break-even point analysis, what are we doing? We are getting back to topic number 2 because we have to classify cost into variable and fixed. When we are covering topic number 6, the process costing, we have to know the direct material and the components of conversion cost. What are we doing? Back to topic number 2. So topic number 2 is appearing in all these topics except in topic number 1. And that's why we cannot mention that topic number 2 is missing. We can just assume, or we can pretend that topic number 5 is not captured anywhere in this particular sitting. So as we now get prepared to tackle this paper, all topics are very, very important to us. So as we start our discussion, or we continue the discussion in next meeting, that is next week, know very well that you need to look at the past papers so that you tackle all topics, because all of them are applicable in your exams. So before we end, we can just look at a simple one there, which was given, question 1. Question 1, which was tested, question 1C. Question 1C, I would like us to look at question number 1C. April 2023. April 2023. April 2023. That is the point of interest. April 2023. April 2023. So I believe everyone has got that paper to solve me within 2 minutes CV, so that we can do it together. Let's read that. Let's read that. April 2023, question number 1. Question number 1C. April 2023, question number 1C. Let's look at that question. Let's look at that question before we end this particular meeting. April 2023. April 2023. Question number 1C. So Digital Television Limited manufactures digital televisions. The main component used in making digital television is the fluorescent bulbs. For each digital television manufactured, 12 bulbs are required. The material that they use to make this particular product is what we call the bulbs. So the company manufactures 15,000 digital televisions per year. It costs shillings 200 each time the bulbs are ordered, and the carrying costs are 8 shillings per bulb per year. Now, required, determine the economic order quantity of bulbs. Very, very simple. If you're going to do economic order quantity, if you're going to do economic order quantity, then we need to apply the formula. That is 2 times demand times ordering cost over holding cost. So remember, we said very well, or we are going to look at it as we move forward, that D stands for annual demand. CO stands for ordering cost per order, and then HC stands for holding cost. So what the examiner normally do, they know very well that you are going to confuse the two, the ordering cost and holding cost. So what do? They now don't tell you it is holding cost. They tell you that carrying cost. They give you carrying cost, not holding cost. So for our case, what did they do? Were they also testing us on that? We are given that it costs 200 shillings each time the bulbs are ordered. So the ordering cost, we have been told is 200. And then it also costs and the carrying costs are 8 shillings per bulb per year. Carrying cost or holding cost is shillings 8. Carrying cost is shillings 8. Now, annual demand. We said yesterday that if you are going to just buy goods, we are going to apply the economic order quantity. So how do we need to manage the inventory? How do we need to order goods so that we don't have deficit or we don't have surplus, but we have reasonable number that can meet the demand at any given time? Now, here, these people are manufacturing the televisions, but the material which they need to manufacture the television is what they are going to purchase. They don't need to purchase excess, they don't need to purchase less, but they need to purchase as per their requirements. Therefore, the demand which we are going to look at here is not for the televisions. We are not going to apply the demand for televisions. No, if we apply the demand for televisions, we are moving away from this economic order quantity and migrating to something called economic batch quantity. We are now moving to something else called economic batch quantity. We will be moving away from economic order quantity to economic batch quantity. But now the examiner wanted us to do economic order quantity. What they are ordering is the raw material. And what is the raw material for the televisions? It is the bulbs. The raw material for them to make the TV is the bulbs which they are purchasing. That is their raw material. That is what they want to purchase here. Now, how will we get demand? How will we get demand? We are being told that the main component used in making digital television is the fluorescent bulbs. For each digital television, 12 bulbs are required. So one television is equivalent to 12 bulbs. You want to look at the demand of this bulb in a year. So what was the number of televisions manufactured in that particular year? We are being told that the company manufactures 15,000 digital televisions per year. So the annual demand is 15,000 televisions. So how many bulbs do they need to meet the 15,000 televisions demand? They need a total number of these bulbs. So what is the total number of bulbs? Yes, I'm being told that the total number of bulbs is 180,000. So the annual demand which you are looking for is 180,000 and 15,000 is 180,000. If we have all that, it means we are able to get economic order quantity. So let's move forward and get that. Economic order quantity will be the square root of 2 times annual demand, which is 180,000, multiplied by ordering cost, which is 200. Then everything should be divided by holding cost or carrying cost, which is 8. Once we get that, get the square root, and then we get our economic order quantity. What is our economic order quantity? What will we have as the economic order quantity? Yes, somebody? Celestine is telling us that economic order quantity is 3,000. Can another person support our answer? Is it actually that? Yes, I can say Lydia is also confirming the same, that the economic order quantity is 3,000 bulbs. That is the economic order quantity. They are testing you in Roman B. So that is Roman 1 of that question. That is Roman 1 of that particular question. Let's see what they want you to do in part B or Roman 2. Let's see what you are required to do in Roman 2 of the same. Calculate the number of times per year the bulbs will be ordered, assuming 360 days in a year. Calculate the number of times per year the bulbs will be ordered. The number of orders to be made in a year. Then we divide by the number of days to get the times they are going to do what? They are going to order for these goods. Now, this is what normally happens. For us to get number of orders, remember, for you to get the total cost of handling raw materials for these goods here, one, you are going to take the purchase price, the amount you spend to purchase whatever you buy or you give to the person who sells the product to you. From there, you are going to incur the cost of transporting these goods from the supplier to your premises. That is the ordering cost, all the costs incurred from the process of initiating purchases to the time these goods are brought to your premises. That is the ordering cost. Once these goods are brought to your premises, you are going to use them to manufacture other goods or even to sell them. Now, this is what happens. The time you are going to store these goods once they arrive in your premises until the intended use is met, that cost is what we call the holding cost, the carrying cost, the storage cost that you incur to take care of these goods. So the amount you are paying to warehouse keeper, the amount you are paying to the storekeeper until these goods are removed from your store is what we call now the holding cost. Now, are we able to come up with the total cost incurred? The total cost you are going to incur is equivalent to demand times purchase price. Then I add to the holding cost. And then I add to the carrying cost. Or ordering cost. I need to incur all that for me to be able to get the total amount incurred to take care of these goods from the time I initiate purchases to the time I'm going to remove these goods from my premises or use them in the intended area. Now, do we have the purchase price in this particular question? We don't need this. Do we have the holding cost and economic order quantity? Yes, we have that. Do we have this? We can calculate this. But our interest today, or the interest of the examiner, was not about the total cost. No, it was just, they just pick an element from the total cost and then they tell you to apply it. Now, this is what normally happens. Here, we are looking at the purchase price. It is the goods demanded multiplied by purchase price per unit for us to get the total amount incurred to purchase these goods. When I come to this particular point, this one is the carrying cost or holding cost. So it's the number of units that I'm going to hold, divide by 2, then I multiply by the holding cost per unit. When I come to this particular area, this is what we are interested in. That is what the examiner picked from that particular formula. That is, when I take demand and divide by economic order quantity, what I'm getting here is equal to number of orders. When I take demand, divide by economic order quantity, I'm going to get number of orders. Once I get number of orders, if I multiply by the ordering cost, I'll be getting the total ordering cost. I will be getting the total ordering cost. Now, do we need the total ordering cost? No. The examiner did not request us to do something of that kind. We just want to leave it at this particular point. So are we able to get number of orders? Number of orders here is equivalent to demand, which is 180,000. Then we divide by economic order quantity, which we calculated as 3,000. So what are we going to have as the number of orders? I can't see the formula. Which formula? Economic order quantity, Amagani? Which one? Are you not able to see? Which formula? Yes, we are right. Oh. So this one here is not visible. This is what we are talking about. Total cost is equal to demand times purchase price plus economic order quantity divide by 2 multiplied by holding cost plus demand over economic order quantity multiplied by ordering cost. So that is it. Okay, so can someone give us the number of orders here? Can someone give us the number of orders? The number of orders? $60. The number of orders is equivalent to 60. But is that what is required? The examiner says, calculate the number of times per year the bulbs will be ordered, assuming 360 days in a year. So how many times are they going to do this? How many times are they going to do this? They're going to make 60 orders, but they have 360 days in a year. So how many times are they going to make this number of orders? How many times? Calculate the number of times per year the bulbs will be ordered, assuming 360 days. How many times? How many times? How many times are they going to do that? They need to make 60 orders in a year. They have 360 days in a year. So 60 orders, or how do we call it? 360 days is equal to 60 orders. So how many times are they going to make these orders? How many times are they going to make these orders? How many times are they going to make these orders? Let me not give you that. Watu waongee. Somebody is saying 6 times, another person. Okay, and you have 2 people confirming that it is 6 times. So if I'm going to make 60 orders for the entire year, and I have 360 days, I'm only going to make 60 orders. So it means, how many times am I going to do that? I'm going to do that 6 times for the entire year. So that is what you are required to do. That simple task, as you can see it here, you already have your 6 marks. So those who have decided to fail in this paper will definitely do, but they will have to work tirelessly to fail. Those who are ready to fail will work tirelessly towards failing. But management accounting has got several free marks. So look at this, as simple as that, you already have your 6 marks. So that is what you are required to do in that particular paper. We've also analyzed the topics that were tested in this paper. So as we even prepare to look at some other topics, I will advise you to do this. You can find time, please, go through those questions, do all of them. As we'll be discussing each and every topic, we'll be picking some of those questions, doing them in class. So when you do them in class, after you've worked them somewhere, you'll be doing revision, and that will help you to understand them better. It will also save you taking a lot of time in revising the concepts. Topic number 1 and number 2, that is pure theory. You already have them in that particular group shared with you. So just create time, go through those notes and see if you can tackle questions tested from those 2 particular topics. Of course, there is one that has around 2 tested here. Look for December sitting, look for August sitting, look for April 2022 sitting, and then you sample those questions as per the topic. Try going through them. If that is done, when we'll be doing our revision or discussion in class, you yourself will be doing revision, and you'll find this lesson or this particular unit to be the most interesting one. Of course, all of them are interesting, but this is the simplest unit for you to pass in CPA. So I believe that's enough for today. I would like us to stop at that particular point. But if you've not joined our classes, please contact this number after paying 4,200 to this particular pay bill. Then account is your name. For any information, just contact this number. If you want any clarification, contact this number for you to be assisted. So thanks for your time. Unless there's a question, I would like us to stop at this particular point. Let's meet next week on Thursday. Let's meet next week on Thursday as we'll be starting our official discussion from topic number 3. So find time, look at the questions from number 3, look at the course outline, the content of topic number 3, then you see what you are expected to know. From that point, I believe you will be in a better place to tackle everything once you are done with that topic. Thanks for your time. Have a blessed night, and let's meet next week.